Oh, Jake Paul, why? So it looks like more and more fitness influencers are currently moving over into boxing. So far, Mike Rashid, Steffi Cohen, and multiple other people, even Jake Paul, have all moved into boxing. And I think Jake Paul was kind of the pioneer of this move, They are offering these pay-per-view checks, so I don't necessarily blame them. However, a lot of these people are claiming to be professional boxers, which I don't think is okay at all, because the people that truly box, the people that are out here doing this day in, day out, putting their life on the line, and that's how they truly put food on the table for their families. I think they would blow all the fitness influencers out. I don't think there's a fitness influencer out that can see a real boxer, a real professional boxer that only does that, isn't a TikToker, isn't a vlogger, or anything of that nature. I don't think they would stand a chance. I mean, I get it. The money's good, but there has to be like some honor to this shit. Like, you can't just be putting on gloves and calling yourself a pro boxer. I think it's some BS. I thought the Mike Rashid move was kind of weak, you know what I'm saying? And some people will be like, oh, well, you're a hater. I'm not hating. It's just the event. The event wasn't drug tested. The dude he fought was like 18, 19 years old. He barely had any boxing experience, especially when it comes to pro fights. And I just don't think he's a pro boxer. It takes more than that, because you're taking all these breaks in between shooting videos and businesses, and you're doing this and that. Like, how are you doing all this running around if you're a pro boxer? But, he still made the switch. He still made the fight. People still watched it. People still buy tickets. And he won the fight, so fair enough. And, he looked pretty good besides him being super stiff. But if I had that much muscle, my form would probably be garbage too. Couldn't find any information on whether or not Mike Rashid's boxing fight was drug tested. I don't think it was. I couldn't find any info on it. I couldn't even find who promoted it or anything of that nature. So it seemed kind of sketchy. But Steffi Cohen's boxing match was pretty legit. There's information, tons of it online. It was presented by Core Sports. I think she was on there with the Mountain as well, and there were several other like influencers, power lifters, and people that have a strong online presence in the fitness industry and boxing community that were also on the card. Steffi Cohen is currently 1-1. Mike Rashid is 1-0. And Steffi Cohen's event looked a lot more legit compared to Mike Rashid. Lots more people. Presentation was there. They had a lot more of an online presence, especially when it came to pay-per-view. Mike Rashid, I think his was through like a website, and it wasn't nearly as polished as Steffi Cohen's event, but her event was also promoted by Core Sports. I did watch Steffi Cohen's fight as well. She looked real good in there. I'm not going to lie. She thought she has a really good jab. She had pretty good head movement and was really hanging in there for her coming from fitness, so it's pretty impressive. But I just don't think that this is the way. I don't think they should really be doing that, because you're just not a pro boxer. Like, I know Steffi Cohen's like, I don't want to be in the same loop or in the same circle as the other influencers. Don't call me an influencer. I want to be separated because this is what I do. I'm putting my whole life into this. I eat, sleep, and breathe boxing. I'm not doing anything else. I want to be known as a professional boxer. She's kind of on the, she thinks she's like 30, 31, 32. So it's a little late because there have been women that have been boxing since they've been 9, and then like you're not going against them, the real boxers, because they'll beat your face in with one hand tied behind their back. Like there's really people out here that are really boxing day in, day out to put food on the table, and they don't have any secondary option. There's no plan B. So I just don't think they should be calling themselves professional boxers. Me personally, I think that that somebody should discourage all the other YouTubers and just knock one influencer out hard enough, and to the point to where it's so violent that no other influencer wants to step up and try to box anymore. They'll go ahead and be a professional bowler or a ping pong player. What do you guys think about all of the fitness influencers slowly becoming boxers? I think it's a bunch of crap. Makes boxing look terrible, but boxing was on its way out anyway. They've been out since Floyd left. Canelo, Pacquiao, and them. Davis, I can't remember the first name of the dude, but his last name is Davis. He's a light-skinned dude in the lower weight division. I'm pretty sure he's like undefeated, or he only lost one fight. All 4 of them boxers been holding down for boxing. MMA, the UFC have been crushing boxing. Like, no one really watches it anymore for good reason. Not enough action, too much holding, tons of running. UFC, you ain't none of that. Because you run, I'm taking you down to the ground. But let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button and subscribe. Y'all have a good day. And as always, healthy don't hurt. Peace.